Welcome ESL. We are week five at Kentucky Speedway as Freddie Trammell is on the pole for this race. We only have a few races left on the schedule before the playoffs start. So a win is extremely important in these next few races. As we have your top five in qualifying is Freddie Trammell on the pole, Justin Chris, Gunny, Kyle Storm, and Stefan Forge. Those are your top five. As we round turn 4 and get ready for the start of the race. Green flag is out and we are underway week 5. Gunny peeps to the inside as we almost go 3 wide heading into turn 1. Freddie Trammell's holding in that inside lane. Justin Chris remains on the outside in second. Well, is there any speed on the outside? Gets a little loose and we have a wreck early. As Merrill McGuire gets into it. As you saw the 2, he just smashed into somebody. He is going full speed into the 512. We have to find where the incident really happened. Let's take a look from above. See if we could find where the incident was. You see CJ, he's way down low on the apron there on the inside, and the 10 just touches him, and that's all it takes. It's a chain reaction. The 22 loses it. Travis Arthur gets in there. Rooster Rodden, Merrill McGuire, Cole Shoemaker. Let's right on board Cole Shoemaker. See, he almost made it through, but you could tell he suffered some serious damage on that car. I mean, going at these speeds, any slight mistake like that is going to cause some serious issues. As in the pits is Merrill and Rooster. Joshua King, he seems to have been affected by this as well. Kenny Flourish, he definitely has damage. And the number 2, as we saw, he has no front end. That car is going to be in the pits definitely for a while. So it didn't take long for something to happen. Going at, well, like I said earlier, going at these speeds, all it takes is a little slight contact for somebody to lose it. Freddie Trammell remains on the lead, in the lead. There's Cole Shoemaker. He definitely has some damage. He almost escaped that wreck. He got close, but he just couldn't make it through. JQ was also involved. That car is badly hurt. And Travis Arthur as well. As Merle McGuire comes out the pit, so he's not going to go too many laps down, which is good for that team. I mean, he is already locked in the playoffs. That's why winning is so important. Once you're locked in, I mean, points are still important for the playoffs, but at least you're locked in. So when you have issues like this during a race, it doesn't hurt as bad, especially once you have won. Well, let's see what he can do now that he is back out on the track. How badly that body's damaged, how much speed can he make with that damage. So it'll be interesting how it all plays out. As we get the 1 to go signal. This race is sponsored by Barber Ford of Holland, Michigan. We have 2 cars 1 lap down, the 33 and the 01, and the rest are 2 laps down, which will probably be 3 once we get back underway. There's 36 laps to the first stage. Pace car comes off the track. Green flag is out, and we are back to racing. As Gunny's in the outside, and Chris looks to the inside of the 56. They're almost 4 wide. As you see, they're banging all over the place. That's a scary start to the race when you're like 4 wide. As Stefan Forge is 3 wide. Gunny is in the outside as he gets very loose. Justin Chris takes the lead, followed by Stefan Forge and Freddie Trammell. As we have a battle for 4th. Kyle Storm, Robert Tibbs on the outside. As we start getting single file now. Stefan Forge trying to hold on to 3rd place. As Freddie Trammell starts creeping up on Justin Chris as he goes to the outside trying to make the pass as we head into turn 1. And he loses some grip on the outside. Now he's down to 3rd. Stefan Forge is up to 2nd. Stefan Forge showing some early speed at Kentucky. He is almost to Justin Chris's bumper already. Will he make the move? As we cross the stripe. Freddie Trammell makes a move to the inside for 2nd place. He is also showing a ton of speed early. Justin Chris pulls away slightly as you see Tibbs back there on the outside fighting for 5th. Now Stefan Forge looks to the inside. As we get around, we head into turn one. Justin Chris is fighting him off. He does not want to give up the lead. Robert Tibbs takes fourth. He's in fourth, fighting with Kyle Storm as we see a lapped car up ahead. That is Merle McGuire. Can Justin Chris hold on to this lead? This will be interesting as the laps keep going. Who has that speed on older tires? As you see, Merle McGuire's in the picture now. Stefan Ford's looking for any way to get past the 499. He is riding his coattails right now. He looks to the outside, but Merle's out there. Justin Chris holding on to the lead. He needs to get by Merle. He goes to the outside, gets back in line. He's trying to find some speed. It's not going to be easy. Merle does not want to give up another lap. As Stefan Ford goes to the outside. Now we see Robert Tibbs in the picture. He also goes to the outside. So now the 499 is stuck behind the 33. Now we see Kyle Storm trying to make a pass on the 499 as we're 3 wide in the back. Justin, Chris, Tibbs, Gunny, Kyle. They're all fighting. 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Gunny takes 3rd place. So he's making a charge to the front as Stefan Forge has pulled away, taking advantage of the lapped car. Can Justin Chris catch right back up? Justin Chris quickly catches up. Now, can he make the pass? He is once again stuck behind Merle. As they're side by side crossing the stripe. Stefan Forge fighting, doing everything he can to stay in the lead. Merle's creating havoc. He does not want to lose another lap. He goes to the outside, and they finally get by him, but that might be temporarily. We will see. Stefan Forge continues to lead. As we see a fight for second with Gunny in the outside, followed by Trammell. Your top 3, Stefan, Gunny, and Justin. But let's take a ride on the 499. as we cross the start and finish line. 16 laps to go to the end of the stage as Gunny's now trying to fight for the lead. He goes to the outside. He gets by Stefan Ford, so he's got speed on those older tires. Justin Chris he's fighting for that second position. Gunny up 2 spots to take the lead. Can he hold on to it? As we've seen so far today, the leaders haven't been able to hold on for too long. As Billy Sauter just takes 4th place. So he's definitely moving. The Apex Predator Racing, their cars have been pretty fast today. Currently 3rd, 4th, and 6th in the top 5. I mean, top 6. Justin Chris on Gunny's bumper. When will he make the move to make the pass? Justin Chris gets a little loose. He might be losing grip as these tires continue to wear down. As we see Doug Britton up to 10th, Lotus Lee up to 9th. 12 laps to go to the end of the stage. Gunny's not locked in the playoffs, so he would love to get a 3rd Brew Crew car in the playoffs. 2 are currently locked in. As Doug Britton continues to fight for 10th. He is 2.5 seconds behind the leader. Berto Demora has had the fastest lap today so far. So he has some speed. What can he do with it, though? Tyler Command up to 6th. As Chris Andrews comes off the track. That car was definitely beat up in the beginning of the race. Lotus Lee in the inside trying to make a pass on the 019. Gunny continues to lead, but it's a very small lead. 9 laps to go. Justin Chris looks to the outside. Can he make the pass? He does make the pass. Justin Chris looking to get his 2nd win of the season. Not many drivers want to see that happen because that's just one less spot to get in by winning. Gunny's not losing any ground. He's staying with him. As we have a lapped car up ahead at number 90. Kyle Storm fighting for 4th place. Passes Billy Sauter for 4th. We're almost 30 laps on these tires. And the field is pretty much single file right now. Now it comes down to who can manage these tires, find a lane where they can find some speed. Gunny continues to hold on. There's not much separation, like 1 or 2 car lengths. As we cross the start finish, 5 laps to go. As Kyle moves up to 3rd. So he's showing some long run speed. As Gunny seems to be losing some time here. So that tire wear might be affecting that car right now, handling of that car right now. Because Justin Chris is definitely starting to pull away. Six-tenths of a second. Three laps to go. And Kyle Storm is already up to Gunny's bumper almost. Can he make the pass before the stage is over? He quickly looks to the inside. As we go around turn 3. Gunny's trying to fight him off on the outside. 2 laps to go. Gunny holding off. He wants that 2nd place. He needs all those stage points he can get right now. As Lotus Lee moves up to 8th. One lap to go to the end of the stage. Justin Chris has pulled away. Unless he makes a mistake, he will win stage 1. They got that car dialed in the 1st stage. As we go around turn 4. Justin Chris wins stage 1. We had some great racing in that 1st stage besides that incident to start the race. Rooster Rodden will be your lucky dog. He will get back on the lead lap. But Justin Chris was the man in that 1st stage. Shows ton of speed, even long run speed. So he's going to be hard to get by. The sun is setting, so the track will change as nightfall hits. Will that impact the setups of these cars? But now the question is, who goes into the pits? I think they all come in. I mean, tire wear is very important at this track. So you want to top that off in fuel, 4 fresh new tires. Justin Chris pulls down to pit road, and everyone's gonna follow. So now it'll be a race out of pit road. Track position is extremely important. Thank you all for joining the stream on a Monday morning. As Justin Chris pulls out ahead of Gunny. And they race to the line. Justin Chris comes out of pit road first. Gunny second. Kyle third. Doug fourth. Lotus Lee fifth. Stefan sixth. Tyler seventh. Gerald eighth. Freddie Trammell ninth. And E. Weezy 10th. Justin Chris goes into pit road first, comes out first. This is going to be a great stage 2. As we see the lap cars going into pit road. You know, the restarts are very tricky. As we saw in a restart, sometimes they go 4 wide, which is insane. That's just a disaster waiting to happen. But that's how competitive these drivers are. And we're getting close to crunch time with only 3 races to go after this one. And everybody knows time is running out to either win a race or get in by points in the playoffs. Only 16 make it through. So it's getting close to that desperation time to get in by a win, especially if you're not doing great in these standings. Right now, Zach Holdorf would be the driver on the bubble looking in. He wouldn't be on the bubble. He'd be outside the bubble. He'd be looking in only by a few points. So that shows how tight it is to get in by points. We should get the 1 to go this time around. As some cars take the wave around. What does stage 2 have in store for us? 26 cars on the lead lap. As we head around turn 3. Since stage 1, the track has cooled off 8 degrees. As we get ready to start stage 2. Green flag is out and we are back to racing with Justin Chris with a great start. Man, he jumped that restart so fast. He's way out there. Him and Kyle Storm, 1 and 2. They must have hit that boost and they just took off. Gunny's in third, followed by his teammate Amelia Rose. And Gerald Smith in fifth. But what an amazing restart by the 499 and the 81 because they're very far from the field. They have a 1 second lead. Gerald Smith looking to the inside as Kyle Storm takes the lead. These are two fast cars right now. Justin Chris gets a little loose. Can they pull away from Gunny? But as you see, it looks like Gunny's he's making up some ground. He shows early speed as Lotus Lee moves up to fifth. And Freddie Trammell is on pit road. That car has right front damage, so he definitely had an incident. Looks like he hit the wall. Kyle Storm continues to lead. Justin Chris right behind him. And Chris again gets loose coming out of 4. So turn 4 seems to be his issue right now. The lapped car, Merle McGuire. Kyle Storm trying to make the pass on the inside. Easily makes the pass. Gerald Smith up to 6. We're fighting for 5th. He can't make the pass. Now Tyler Commander in the outside. As Kyle Storm pulls away from the 499. We know the 499 has long run speed. But he's kind of stuck behind Merle right now. That is not helping his cause. He can't continue to stay behind Merle. He has to find a way to get by him. And while he's fighting the 33, the Gunny's getting closer. So right now, the lapped car is having an impact. But Justin Chris seems like he cannot get by the 33 for whatever reason. Sometimes that dirty air can have a big effect on the car and how it handles. And Gunny is like right up to him already. So his teammate is holding up the 499. When will Gunny make the pass for second place? He is on his bumper. Can he make the move to make the pass? Kyle continues to lead, but he is not creating separation. He barely has the second lead right now. Now he's behind a lap car. Will that give him any problems? As Amelia Rose moves up to fourth. He's battling Lotus. Amelia Rose on the outside moving forward. Easily takes fourth. Amelia Rose is on the move. As Kyle's lead continues to shrink. So these lap cars are creating fits for some of these drivers. As the 512 fights him in the outside, just not trying to lose a lap. Murrow's also not trying to lose a lap. We know Murrow's fast. Even with that damage, that car is fast, so it's going to be hard to get by Murrow. As the Murrow's trying to pass the leader, get his lap back. And while all this is happening, Justin Chris is catching up to the 81, and Gunny is right behind him. Now we see Amelia Rose. Amelia Rose is like a rocket right now, right behind Justin Chris, looking to pass his teammate on the outside, and is up to third, showing a ton of speed right now. Now he looks to the inside, looks to the outside, trying to find anywhere to get by that 499. The 499 is looking for that lead on the outside, trying to make the pass on Kyle Storm. 20 laps to go to the end of stage 2. Justin Chris takes the lead. Amelia Rose right on his bumper. Looks to the inside as we go around turn 3. Amelia Rose gets extremely loose, loses some ground. Amelia Rose pushing that car extremely hard right now. Two Brew Crew cars in the top 3. Now there's some lap traffic. Now could be the issue here for the 499. As we saw earlier, the 499 was struggling. Now Amelia Rose almost up to Justin Chris. Looks to the outside, following his teammate Merle. Takes the lead. Amelia Rose is flying right now. Now Gunny's on the inside, trying to take the lead from his teammate. The Brew Crew cars sticking together. Merle's been holding up traffic. Now Amelia Rose is in the lead, followed by Gunny, 1 and 2. 17 laps to go. Now we see Kyle Storm in third, right behind Gunny. And his teammate Lotus leads up to fourth, gets by Justin Chris. This has been a crazy battle in stage 2. Now can Amelia Rose hold on to the lead? Amelia Rose has some slight damage to the right of that car, the front right of that car. Doesn't seem to be affecting anything right now. Amelia Rose is pulling away about half a second. Amelia Rose, Gunny, Kyle, Justin, Lotus, your top 5. Now Justin Chris is up to third. Justin Chris has been in the mix all race. You know he has some long run speed. He goes to the outside of Gunny, looking to make the pass on the outside as we go into turn 1. He goes back to the inside. Looking to make that pass as we go around turn 2. Gunny fighting him off. $4.99 goes back to the outside, trying to make that pass desperately. He takes second place. We know the $4.99 has long run speed. Now can he catch the 337 is the question before the stage ends. As we're 3 wide with Lotus and Kyle. Merle McGuire still hanging around. Kyle's on his bumper with his teammate in the outside as we're 3 wide going around 4. As he touches, and Kyle gets extremely loose. He's trying to save it. His own teammate. As they touch. Lotus touches Kyle. Kyle gets extremely loose. He does everything he can to save that car. He does a great job saving it. He has some damage to that car. Will he make it back onto pit road as Amelia Rose continues to lead? Amelia Rose all alone, almost a 2.5 second lead. Ten laps to go to the end of the stage. Justin, and the caution comes out. As the 16, Joshua King has broken down and is on the apron. Couldn't get back onto pit road. So that car is having a ton of issues. Because of that, that caution has come out. As that car has to get towed onto pit road. It's been an exciting race so far. Now, who will come into the pits? Now, strategy can change. Pit strategy can change now. Will any of the leaders decide to pit and have a chance of losing stage points? I mean, Amelia Rose is locked in. Justin Chris is locked in. So Gunny is not. Does Gunny stay out and try to get stage points, get the stage win? as Amelia Rose comes into the pits. Will everyone follow? Is the question. And everyone does follow. So it'll be another race out of the pits. So everyone is pretty much on the same strategy right now. There's only a few laps left to the end of the stage, so it was going to be a shootout to win the stage. I mean, it is the right move as Gunny and Amelia Rose race to the line. Amelia Rose barely beats Gunny coming out of pit road. Amelia Rose comes out of pit road first, Gunny second, Tibbs third. But we see one car decided to stay out. Well, it's showing the 710 as the leader right now. The 710 did not pit and is on extremely worn tires. So this might not be good for the restart. Look at the damage on that 710. That car is definitely hurting. This is going to change a lot in this restart. This can create havoc since they stayed out. But that 710 wants a chance to win the stage. They decided to go for it. But everybody behind the 710 is on fresh tires. So now this can cause some issues if that 710 spins his tires on the restart. So some of these drivers are going to have to be careful. Your top 10, John Anderson, Amelia Rose, Gunny, Robert, Tyler, Lotus, Odeon, Killmonger. Killmonger's up 21 positions, up to 8th. Evan Ethel, up 24 positions, 9th. And Justin Chris, they round out your top 10. So Killmonger and Evan are your big movers so far in the race. Bertle still holds the fastest lap time in the race, but he is currently in 18th. As we get the one to go this time around, we're going to have 5 laps to go to the end of the stage once we cross the start finish. So a 5-lap shootout to see who gets the stage win. We got 2 cars currently in the pits, the number 16, which caused the caution, and the number 2. As we go around turn 3. Pace car comes off the track as drivers get close to the Geico restart zone. green flag comes out, and we're back to racing. As we're like 4 wide immediately. As they touch, as we see somebody flip around in the back of the field. Evan Ethel. I'm not sure what happened here. Let's take a look with the chopper cam. We're literally 4 wide. The 79 touches Lotus. Then it hits Evan Ethel. He goes into the 96. Man, that's such unfortunate. We had a feeling something like this could happen on a restart. 79 definitely touches Lotus. Then gets into the 38, and the 38 just rams the 96 into the wall. We did see somebody. The 56 flew in the air. So there was 2 incidents here. Cole Schumacher taps Berto, the 10, then he taps the 10. The 56 gets airborne. And Kyle's collateral damage. Let's take a ride on the 81. '81 had nowhere to go. As Anderson went into the pits and is coming out. Odion is currently in the pits, so he's got some damage. He might be there for a while. As well, Stefan Forge. Justin Chris also got caught up. That is unfortunate. He had such a fast car. His teammate got caught up to 38 as well. When it's not your day, it's just not your day. It's extremely hard to tame a mile and a half. It's not a super speedway, but mile and a half. There's a ton of speed on a mile and a half. Gerald is also out the race. Currently in the pit road. We will see if we will end stage 2 under caution, or will we have a 1-lap shootout for the stage win. As we are still single file, so if we do end under caution, stage 2, the field is frozen when the incident occurred. And that's how we'll get the top 10 order for the end of the stage. So I would review the replay right when the incident happened, and the field freezes at that point, and the top 10 will be determined as who gets points for the stage. So so that is what's going to happen, because we're going to probably get the 1 to go signal this time around, and then we're going to be on lap 77, which is supposed to be the end of the stage. So it's been a wild stage 2. What will we get in stage 3? And we do get the 1 to go. So we will start stage 3 next time around. Your top 10: Amelia, Robert, Tyler, Gunny, Lotus, Killmonger, E-Weezy, Doug, Zach, and Georgia. Those are your top 10. Tyler Commander up to 4th, up to 3rd currently. DOG desperately looking for a win. Is today their day? And what kind of restart are we going to get right now? Pace car comes off. Green flag comes out, and we start stage 3. As we're 4 wide again. And the 337 taps Tibbs. Amina Rose gets into the wall. And it's just falling like a rock back there. Was that Amelia Rose? I'm not even sure. Who was that? I think that was the 26. Yeah, it was the 26. Sorry, it was Andrew Green that got into the wall. He tapped Tibbs. As Tyler and Amelia Rose are fighting for the lead. Amelia Rose fights off Tyler. Gunny's in 3rd, followed by Zach. Amelia Rose pulls away slightly. Gunny looks to the inside for 2nd place. Brew Crew 1 and 2. Followed by Tyler and Zach and Lotus Lee. Gunny trying to catch Amelia Rose. Gunny's, even though that's his teammate, he needs that win to get into the playoffs. Will Amelia Rose do him any favors? Let him get by. Tyler Commander's right on Gunny's bumper. As Rooster Rodden moves up to 9th after having a bad start to the race. Top 4, Amelia, Gunny, Tyler, Zach. Killmonger is fighting for 11th. He's on the inside of Doug Britton. Can he fight his way back into the top 10 after a tough restart? As he goes inside of the 502, moves up to 10. Amelia Rose continues to lead as we see Tyler Commander in 2nd. Tyler seems to be making up some ground here. Can Tyler catch Amelia Rose and take the lead? And then can he hold on to the lead? Tyler would want nothing more than to get the DOG race team into the playoffs. Tyler's almost up to Amelia Rowe's bumper, and he's already there. He looks to the inside as we go around turn one. They're side by side coming out of two. Amelia Rowe's fighting hard, and the outside holds on to the lead. Tyler giving it everything he's got. Now Gunny, he gets losing. Gunny's right there trying to make a move. Gunny gets by the 019. Now Zach trying to do the same. Tyler continues to be very loose. He's losing ground after almost taking the lead. Now Gunny has his sights set on Amelia Rose. Anytime there's fighting for the lead, those third and fourth place cars start catching up. Brew Crew 1 and 2 once again. As we're 3 wide. Going into 3. Lotus Lee trying to split Zach and Tyler. Can he do it? He cannot, but he is currently in 4th. Can he get by Tyler? There's also some damage in that car as Gunny takes the lead. Gunny is in the lead. Gunny does not want to let go of that lead. This is his chance to get into the playoffs. Brew Crew would love it to get a third car into the playoffs. Now, will Gunny pull away from Amelia Rose? As Tyler Commander's making up ground again. He looks to the inside of Rose. Now he looks to the outside, trying to make a pass as we head out of 4. He does make the pass. Can he catch Gunny? Does Tyler have this long run speed at this point of the race? As the track continues to change, as the sun continues to set. He pulls away from Amelia Rose. As we see a lapped car up ahead. And that lapped car is Andrew Green, Gunny's teammate. As we saw before Merle helped his teammates a lot. Will the same thing happen with Andrew Green? As Tyler continues to catch up to Gunny. As we have 31 laps to go. It's going to come down to who manages their tires the best down the stretch. Tyler is showing a ton of speed. He is almost up to Gunny's bumper already. Sometimes when you fight very hard to take the lead, you use up your tires. So this might be the case for Gunny because Tyler is already there. As we have 2 lap cars ahead, Andrew Green and Chris Andrews. When will Tyler try to make a move? Tyler looking for any spot, any little opening, any little mistake. As we come out of 2 into the back stretch. Now Lotus Lee trying to make a pass on Amelia Rose. We're getting to the point when it's going to get extremely hard to make moves on worn tires. Got to make that car stick on the turns. As Tyler looks to the inside, can he make this pass? We head into 4. Gunny's going to do whatever he can to hold on to this lead. This might be his only chance to get into the playoffs with a win. Lotus Lee and Killmonger fighting for 4th. Killmonger's up to 4th. He's showing some late run speed. Now he goes to the inside. He's trying to go to the inside of Rose. Goes to the outside. Now Lotus Lee looks to the inside of Killmonger. 21 gets loose. Coming out of 2. As we go side by side into 3. Killmonger holds off Lotus Lee for the moment. Every spot, every position counts. Tyler Commander still on Gunny's bumper. He looks to the outside to make the pass as we have a lapped car up ahead. Now Tyler gets caught behind a lap car. What a mistake going to the outside. Gunny holds on to the lead. Now Tyler stuck behind that car. But he does make the pass. Tyler is relentless right now. He has his sights set on Gunny. Tyler looks to the outside. And there's another lapped car up ahead. Same scenario. He's going to get stuck behind that lapped car. Maybe not. Lap car goes very high. As we come out of 4. Gunny continues to lead as these two just continue to battle it out. As Killmonger's up to 3rd. Someone check that car. He is up to 3rd. He is flying up the field. 26 positions. Does he have enough time to catch 1 and 2? As the lights turn on the track. These cars continue to change as the track changes, as the sun has set it. That's almost completely set. 20 laps to go. It's go time. There's no more waiting. And the caution comes out. This changes everything. This completely changes everything. As the 501 just seems to break down. The 501 just broke down. That car also has damage. But now, who comes into pit? Who takes the chance to lose field position and get the fresh tires? If they can't tow a car, if a car breaks down and they can't make it to pit road, it's going to trigger the caution because he's on the front stretch. Gunny goes on to pit road. Who follows? Everyone follows suit. They know tires are important. Nobody wants to take a chance to staying out on worn tires. Now it's going to be a race out of pit road. Which pit crew puts together the fastest time? Gunny comes out quick. Gunny comes out first. Tyler second. Killmonger third. Lotus fourth. Georgia fifth. Amelia sixth. Brogan third. Doug eighth. Brogan seventh. Doug eighth. And Stewart ninth. Eweezy 10th. So we're almost in the same positions we were before. Now it comes down to who has the short run speed. We know who has the long run speed. But now that's out the window. Now there is no saving tires. Now it's all, you're going to go for it. Will we get another caution? You know, restarts can be hectic. So this whole race has flipped on a dime. What a day of racing we have had so far. The top five have not won a race. So any of those drivers can get in the playoffs by a win. And this might be the last chance. They might have a chance to win. There's only 3 races after this. But Killmonger is your big mover of the race, up 26 positions. He has worked his way up, clawed his way up. Now, can he seal the deal? He's in third. Can he seal the deal? Can Tyler seal the deal? We know Tyler is extremely fast. We have 2 teammates in the top 3. Will they help each other? But I don't think there's no friends at this point of the race. You want to make the playoffs, you got to get a win. But we have the 1 to go, and we're about to find out as we cross the start finish. There'll be 15 laps to go. The anxiety on these drivers has to be sky high. as we get ready to go around turn 3, then turn 4. What type of restart will we get? As we've seen in almost every restart, we jump like 4 wide, which gets very chaotic. Pace car heads into pit road. Green flag comes out. We are back to racing. Killmonger looks to the inside quickly. They're 3 wide going into 1. Gunny's in the middle trying to split them both. As the caution comes out as somebody wrecks behind them. As Merrill loses it. And then gets clipped by the 56. We go 3 wide in the back. 4 wide in the back. As you see, the 26 hits the 10. The 22 hits the 81. The 81 hits the 33. Merrill loses it. He cannot save it. He ends up in front of a bunch of cars. He gets hit by the 10. Then he gets clipped by the 56 in the back end. Let's take a ride on the 56. Man, crazy day for that 56. He got no hood on that car. There's less and less laps to go. This caution just takes away a few more laps. We don't want to end this race in a caution. We definitely want to see it to the end. But the Killmonger, he quickly went 3 wide. He went to the inside. It looked like he was going to end up taking the lead. But now he's at second. Can he seal the deal? This time around, he'll be in the outside lane on the restart. It's been a wild one today. Wild and exciting. We still have 18 cars on the lead lap. Will we get the 1 to go this time around? We do not get the 1 to go this time around. As Justin Chris is getting his lap back. Rough day for that team. So fast in the start of the race, got caught up in an incident. So he's just out there riding for points. Stefan Forge comes out of pit road. He also had a rough day. He was also fast early on during the race. He's currently in 22nd, doing the same, riding for points. He hasn't won a race, so he's trying to get as many points as possible. The goal is just to make it, to be a part of that round of 16. That is the goal. No matter what it takes to get in, win or points, you got to get in one way or another. But time is running out. We should get the one to go this time around. We do get the one to go signal. When we cross the stripe, we will have 10 laps to go. Who will seal the deal? How much speed will Killmonger have on the outside on the restart? When he starts on the inside, we know he has a great start. Can he do the same on the outside? Will Tyler jump into the inside, make it 3 wide, try to take the lead? As we go around turn 4. Pace car comes off the track. This is it. There's no other time to wait. It's go time. Green flag comes out. We're back to racing. The top 4 pull away as they're side by side, going out of 1. Gunny trying to hold on to that lead, doing everything he can. Killmonger on the outside. Tyler's trying to make it 3 wide, going around 3. He can't. Gunny holds on to the lead. Here comes Killmonger, showing a ton of speed on the outside. He takes the lead. He gets ahead of his teammate. 9 laps to go. Gunny's trying to hold off Tyler. Lotus Lee on the outside. Gunny's doing everything he can to help his teammate. Lotus is on the outside, trying to take second. He gets wide. Gunny still holding on to second. Can Tyler get by? Can Gunny catch up to his teammate? 7 laps to go. Killmonger's like he shot out of a cannon as we go around turn 2. Brew Crew running 2 currently. If Gunny can't get the win, he prefer his teammate to get the win. Seven laps to go. You know Gunny would love the win. He also needs to make the playoffs. As he pulls away from Tyler. And he is making up some ground. Can he catch his teammate? Six laps to go. As we see the 33 come out the pits. As we go into turn 3. Half-second lead for the 21. Five laps to go this time around. Gunny's doing everything he can. Who will make it into victory lane? Either way, and the caution comes out, and that is most likely the race. As the 502. Oh, the 502 and Gerald Smith. They get into it. Gerald Smith tries to go 3 wide. He taps the 405. That was a wild sequence there. He literally tries to split them both. He taps the 405. He loses it. That's just the type of day it's been for the 31. It is unfortunate, but I think this ends under caution. This was a great race. I wish we would have seen it through. We might get lucky and get a one to go. Well, we haven't gotten one yet. If we need to get it next time around. Nah, actually, I think it doesn't matter. This is probably it. If it is it, congrats to the 21. He ran a heck of a race, up 28 positions to secure the victory. That is extremely difficult to do. He will lock himself into the round of 16. He'll be the third Brew Crew car to make it into the round 16 with a win. Brew Crew brought some fast cars to the track like they always do. We'll see what type of signal we get this time around. If we get a signal. And we do not. So that is the end of the race. Congrats to the 21. He put on a heck of a show today. Your top 10, Killmonger, Gunny, Tyler. Tyler also ran a heck of a race. Lotus Lee, Amelia Rose, Doug Britton, Zach, Georgia 8th, Berto 9th, and Stuart Zomilia 10th. You know, at this point of the season is when you want to put together these top 10s. You know, all these points matter. Regardless if you can't win to get in, you need every point possible to get in. So these stage points, regardless if you win the stage or not, every stage point counts. These stage wins are big for the playoffs because these points carry over into the playoffs, which I'll have a show explaining the breakdown of how the playoffs go. But all these points matter. Gunny held off Tyler for a while, letting Killmonger take that lead, like pull away. Gunny seemed to be catching the 21. Well, fortunately, we won't find out if he was going to be able to catch him and head into victory lane. But the 21 is heading into victory lane. And they're teammates, so I know they're happy for each other. because another Brew Crew car gets into the playoffs. It's been an exciting day of racing, that is for sure. This will definitely shake up the standings. A lot of cars that were sitting pretty good in the standings didn't have a great day. So that definitely shake up some things. Killmonger will take the checkered flag. Congrats to the 21 for winning at Kentucky. We had some wild restarts today. 4 wide was insane. Those restarts were so wild today. The 21 team has worked so hard. You know, last season they had so much bad luck. He decides to switch teams, you know, becomes a free agent, signs with the Brew Crew. He struggles in the first few races, and now here he is getting his first win of the season and is now heading into the playoffs. So he's definitely had his ups and downs these last few seasons, but all of it was worth it to get to this point. It has been a great race. Let's take a look at the schedule. As we see week 1, Amelia Rose won week 1, Merle won week 2, Kyle won week 3, Justin Chris week 4, and now Killmonger wins week 5 at Kentucky. 3 Brew Crew drivers make it into the playoffs, and Kyle Storm's in the playoffs, Justin Chris. And next week we head to New Hampshire, mile track. It's way different than a mile and a half. After that we go to Iowa. It's less than a mile. And then Auto Club, which is a 2-mile track. So that Auto Club is going to be an extremely exciting race. Anything can happen at Auto Club, especially at those speeds that they're going to be running at. But there's only 3 races to go. What are the 3 other drivers that are we going to name? Or is it going to be a different driver? I mean, is it going to be one of these drivers that have already won make it into the playoffs? We will see. The Brew Crew would love to get a 4th driver in there, as right now they have 3 out of 5. They've won 3 out of 5 races. So we will see what happens. I appreciate you guys watching the stream. It's been a great day of racing, and I will see you guys next time.